So they like to sound professional.
Like edit the sound.
Yeah. Or like the whole thing.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
When you're ready to start, we'll start it. Yeah, this one.
Sorry, I'm looking at memes. Welcome back to Tuesday Mornings. I'm Jeremy, and this is Isaiah.
What's up?
And we're starting this late. What time is it? 9:30. So it's going to be a pretty short podcast.
Yes. Because you
Um.
all are demanding.
Yeah. So demanding. All four of our viewers are so demanding.
So faithful.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's good.
Be sure to share this, alright? We need some more viewers.
Actually, don't share it because this is weird. But also
Alright.
share it because I want to. Anyways, whatever. It's all good. Today, what are we talking about today?
I don't know.
Today we're talking about homeschool moms.
Yep.
And I got permission from a friend of mine to talk about her situation with homeschool moms because it's good and hilarious. And I kind of feel bad for her, but at the same time I don't.
Oh god.
Anyways, but first we're gonna talk about your homeschool mom experiences, Isaiah. So I know that you don't like homeschool moms very much. Can you tell us why? Us being me and you.
I mean, I do, you know. I was public school, but
He does it. No, he doesn't.
I can't say don't on camera. Yeah, it's just been a fun ride.
A fun ride. That's his experience with homeschool moms.
Yeah.
He's not one, by the way. No matter
No,
what you may think.
I'm not gay.
He's not a homeschool mom. He is, however.
Alright, we can disclose.
He was on Instagram and he saw something that said bisexual.
Oh god.
Like the insect bee.
Why?
It's fine. You're good.
Okay.
I won't judge you. I already judged him. It's fine.
Oh dear lord.
Anyways, no, I just think it's funny. The homeschool mom is a kind of mom that is overprotective and thinks that you're crazy. In my opinion, I don't know.
The thing is, like for a homeschool mom that has been like homeschooling all throughout the child's life, is like different compared to like someone who has been to school like through 6th grade, and just recently like at 7th grade started homeschool. So
That is true.
I think there's a big difference there.
That is what I did. So there is a big difference. I agree with that. But I think it's funny when they're so surprised that, and like angry at how like normal kids act. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Their kid is homeschooled, you know, but like also grow up. That's not the real world. Like unless they're planning on keeping them in the house for their whole lives.
Yep.
Then I think that they need to let go a little bit, you know?
Let it go.
That happens to me a lot sometimes. Well, I mean, not a lot, but sometimes. What are you doing? Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm just gonna post this.
Shameful. Anyways, that happens to me sometimes where, like, parents will make assumptions about me based on what they hear, even though some of those things that they hear aren't true.
Alright, so like,
And, like,
Give
they're
an
more
example.
drastic. Well, they're more drastic than it would be if you went to an actual school. Because in real school, if you don't know this already, if the only people who listen to this are homeschooled, then there's more crazier things to do than like screech out of a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're driving and your tires squeal a little bit. I actually, my parents got called because a homeschool mom was worried about my tires screeching in the parking lot of the school that we were using.
Yeah.
My parents got, and I got in trouble because of that.
the end of the week?
Yeah, Friday school. That was annoying. I mean, I get it. Like, there's kids there, but at the same time, it's not my fault. My tires are garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Or are they Michelin?
No. But yeah, so that was one experience.
Nice.
And why I hate homeschool moms, because they overreact to everything. Okay, so now to my friend, because I don't know, this is interesting. She kind of has Story. um, actually, no, I won't. I kind of feel bad if I were to tell that story, but we can talk about something else. Homeschool kids. Were you public schooled until you were in 7th grade?
Sixth
And then
grade?
6th grade, and
Yeah.
then you got homeschooled in 6th grade, or you got
No,
homeschooled
7th
for
grade.
Okay.
7th through up.
So, what is the main difference that you've seen in homeschool kids
Compared
to like public school?
a huge difference. If like those homeschool kids were exposed to public, I think that I feel like homeschool kids are like they're more of like the medium side compared to public. Like public school has a lot of stuff in it. It's kind of similar, but it's a little bit more condensed. Like attitudes are what they do, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, kind of. I don't know, cause like I was homeschooled for starting 7th grade.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't want to be, but that's a different
I didn't
story.
want to be.
I know. I was like, I had friends.
I had like 3 different middle school friends.
Yeah.
That went the separate ways. In
Yeah, I
junior
know.
high school.
It sucks. Anyways, yeah, I just feel like they are still in a stage mentally of being a child. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't deal with things that happen in the real world. Like the other day, I don't know if I should say this, but like someone was like cursing and stuff, and like one of the homeschool kids, who's older than me, started freaking out. Like actually freaking out, not like kidding freaking out, but like actually freaking out about it, because like he had never like heard those words or something before. And
No, you probably heard it, but you just didn't. Like,
and yeah, and like he didn't want to hear them.
you
So
probably
he was, like,
said it, but just like died.
I don't know if he said. I don't think he did. But yeah, he was freaking out, and because of that, and I feel like if you go to the real world, man, that's what people do all the time. Like it's not a thing to freak out about that stuff, and it's like it's because I don't know. I think it's mostly his parents' fault. I'm be honest with you, because it's kind of like a parent's job to put their kids in situations where they can get to know the real world without actually having to be in it.
I think like for
You know,
like the
to
homeschool
learn.
that we're in, and like for different ones, it's like because it's a Christian one. Parents want their kids to be raised like in Christian morals.
I have not seen a non-Christian homeschool before.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's not a thing. You know? Because, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I think that they're overprotected and that they don't know that their kids are going to get kicked in the mouth when they go to the real world if they're not able to process things even as small as saying a bad word or like a dirty word, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that that's where homeschool parents fail most. Not my parents, because my parents are sick. They're awesome. But like regular homeschool moms,
I think it's like. Well, I was actually one time I think I said a bad word verbally, and my mom was around, and that was actually the last time I ever said that word
Well, yeah.
in the house. So
Well,
like,
yeah.
like
There's
say-
like a time and a place for everything, and some
Yeah.
things there's never a time or a place. But like you shouldn't freak out.
like in first
Like
grade.
kids shouldn't freak out when someone else says it because we don't have control over other
Yeah.
people. You know
First
what I'm saying?
grade, I was already hearing cuss words from first graders. You know.
Yeah.
It's like
That's public school. Man.
since first grade, you know, and look when you're in high school, how much
I
do you think
remember
that's worse?
when I was in like first or no, probably like 3rd grade. There were competitions on who knew the worst word. Like
Oh,
literally. Do you
my
remember
gosh.
those?
Dude?
Do you remember those?
I think one of
That-
my
those
friends.
were funny.
I won't disclose his name because I don't know if
His
he'll
name
ever
is
watch
Chad.
this. So we'll say
It's not. I don't know.
Michael or some. Anyway,
Michael.
So if there's a Michael watching this, it's probably not you.
No, it's you, Michael. You should be ashamed of
No,
yourself.
but like he just started like in the classroom. All the teacher was like teaching. He just started saying it out loud, and the teacher like freaked out, and it's like, "What are you doing?"
Mm.
Sent to the principal's office.
Huh.
True story. This was actually not me.
It was him. Don't let him fool you. I don't know. Yeah, I remember those competitions or who the person who knew like the most bad words,
Yeah.
would win. I don't even know what we won. It was just something that we did in the 15-minute recess that we had. Yeah. I think that's where I learned the most bad things in 3rd grade with a whole bunch of with like 25-year-olds.
First grade, dude, that was like the worst.
1st grade.
Yeah, kindergarten was even more worse, dude.
How was it worse? Dude, I freaking miss nap time.
Nap time, dude.
Nap time was literally the best.
No,
No, actually, you know what? We're gonna talk about this person's story anyways, mostly because it's entertaining and I think it's hilarious. So there are these moms at what we call Friday school,
yes,
because we go to school like once or twice a week. This is Tuesday.
twice a week, yeah.
We personally go to school.
Yeah.
Some kids only go
Once a week.
to once a week for like Friday school or Tuesday
They're
school.
Okay.
We go
Love
twice
you.
because we're gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We probably
Also
don't
because we're
school.
stupid and we need more time. But no, so there's this.
We're like mentally challenged.
We are
Well-
what most people would call retarded.
Yo, we're probably gonna have to cut this part.
No, we're not. It's gonna stay.
Political.
Everything
correctness.
stays. So yeah, so there's this person who goes to school. It's a
Yes.
girl, Friday school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she gets told by her mother that there are these moms that don't like what she's wearing to school one day. And she was literally wearing jeans and a shirt and then a sweater on top of the shirt, and she told me, I was like, why? That makes no sense at all. And then then she was told to change. So then the next week,
Was the shirt short or?
no, it was literally a shirt. It was regular shirt and regular jeans. So she got in trouble by her mom because these moms told her mom that she was dressed inappropriately, even though she wasn't.
Does she
And then-
drive?
No. And then, so she went home that week, and she's like, I don't understand. And I just thought it was hilarious. And then she came back the next week, and, like, I think it was, like, jeans again, and then, like, an actual sweatshirt. Like, it was a baggy sweatshirt. And then she got in trouble again. And it's these stupid homeschool moms that, for some reason, I'm pretty sure they're just jealous, because they look old and ugly, you know what I'm saying? And so, if anyone has like better hair than them or like anything that makes them feel insecure, I feel like they just get mad and call their mom. And it's like their insecurity because they're homeschool moms and they stay at home all the time and they're ugly. I think that's the main thing. I don't know. I just thought it's hilarious.
Yo, but there is.
I kind of felt
chill
bad
ones.
for her because
There's
her
some
mom
chill
got
ones.
mad at her for dressing inappropriately, even though it wasn't inappropriate. I think it was hilarious.
There's actually some chill moms in the homeschool.
I've only known 3.
3.
One of them is a teacher. The other one is my mom. All right, that's what, and then
Yo,
the
we
other
got
one
our
is a
mom. All right, our mom's the chillest, and then
Yeah,
got Mrs.
Miss French is
Miss
sick.
French.
I love Miss French.
Yo, dope.
That's pretty much it, and then I'm just leaving another one in there for someone who probably I don't know, just in case there's
I think
another
I
chill
have one
mom.
more. Maybe.
I've never met another chill mom, like a chill homeschool mom.
Oh.
I think homeschool moms especially, forget that there could be worse things that their children are doing at the moment. You know,
And there is. Don't neglect that. If there's a mom watching, for sure do phone checks.
don't do phone checks. Literally, that's the worst thing you could ever do.
Yo, didn't
That
we
breaks
have,
all
a discussion
trust.
With
Yeah, with Mr. Buddha. We had a discussion with Mr.
Yo,
Buddha.
watch that video.
Yeah, it was the last one.
Okay,
It's
so
in 3 parts. It's like in the second or third part.
You actually flipped it around. Like part 4 was actually the first one.
There was no part 4.
No, part 3 was actually the first recording. Part 2 was actually the second one, and the first one was actually the last one.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just swapped around with the names.
Oh, I'll fix that later. Okay, that's a big oof.
So if anybody is like,
So if anyone's watching it, it'll be fixed by the time you watch this one.
Yep.
Which you're not gonna watch, which is fine. Anyways, no, yeah, we had a conversation that breaks all trust.
Yeah.
When you check it, cause like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, there were diaries. You know what I mean? And if you were to read that diary, it was frowned upon if you're a parent. But like now, there are no diaries, but there are phones.
There are phones.
And so that is, like, if you were to treat their phone as a diary, I think that would be the best case scenario. Because, like, obviously there can be bad things on there. But at the same time, why would you break the trust with your child just to find those things? That's the real question. Is it really worth it?
I mean, like per se, like they just go up to the child and like say, "Hey, are you doing bad stuff?" And the child's like, they know they're doing bad stuff, and they're like, "No." But it's more like that sense of like protection, from getting involved to any more stuff. But
I don't know. I think it depends on the child's age too.
yeah, it depends.
Because
On
like
the
I think in
child's
high
maturity.
school, and the maturity, but I think in high school I think it's too much. Like if you gave a phone and your child is 5 years old, you should first of all you should be ashamed of yourself. You should not give a 5-year-old.
Why would you give a
phone.
5-year-old a phone?
I don't care
Dude,
about the reason that you gave. It's stupid and you should be ashamed. But like in high school, that's more important than I think people realize because
colleges are actually going up with their acceptance rate because the more the society gets dumber, they're actually gonna raise it up.
it makes sense because people are pretty retarded.
Yeah, really.
Have you seen the state of memes recently?
Yeah, the
They're
Antifa
dumb.
are like just like soy
And
boys.
I was talking about memes, fool. What are you talking about?
Soy boys.
Memes. Where, oh my god, okay, so there's this meme that I saw literally this morning that had a girlfriend sending her boyfriend a picture of a thermometer because she was sick and she had like 100-degree fever. And then her boyfriend's like, "Oh my gosh, what is this? I thought you were on birth control," because he thought it was a pregnancy test. And then someone said, "What do you think the 100 was? 100% baby?" And I died. It was the best thing.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
it would be way different. I guess he was very scared.
Yeah.
It was a rip
That
in the
would
chat.
no. It was.
It was a rip in the chat.
It was a rip
That's
in
why
the
he was,
chat, mate.
That's why he was scared.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on topics. We're going now into fish.
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 What is your favorite kind of fish to
Um,
eat?
Nemo, particularly Nemo.
I can agree with that one. Nemo seems to be the best tasting fish that I've
The
ever had.
thickest and like.
I don't know about the thickest
Oh,
because
no, that's Bruce.
there's those.
That's
Yeah,
Bruce.
yeah.
He's thick.
He's thick, but no, Nemo's probably the most
Shrimp.
delicious fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to get past the anemone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But after that, it's choice. They're also pretty small, so you might have to get a couple of them.
Okay, never eat a dory, or else you will become dumb.
That is actually, yeah, that's one of the curses. Like, it's not an actual thing
Yeah.
that the fish does. It's a curse that the witches in the olden days actually put on those kind of fish. Because they were too delicious and everyone was eating them. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're going to kill all of these little dories. And so they're like, you know what, we're going to curse these, like all of the witches, like the
Yeah.
coven. They're like, we're going to curse them so that no one eats them. And if they do, they'll become retarded. So that's why you're not supposed to eat a dory. It's not because they're poisonous or anything like that. It's because they're cursed and you'll die, basically, of retardism.
Okay, alright. Just to be clear, Dory
We are
is
100%
real,
serious,
and we're 100% serious.
and Dory is real. Fish talk, and if you don't think that they talk, then you should be ashamed of yourself, and you're a liar. So, the main... Stop. You're this close, man. You're this pretty close.
Okay,
So right now, 10 days from now, or is it 9 days?
it's 10 days from now.
What am I talking about?
Avengers Endgame?
Freak, yeah, I am. He knew.
Yeah, it
He
reminds me.
knew. Your mind. Yeah, dude, are you freaking excited?
No, I'm honestly not.
Well, get out.
Because,
Get
Ant-Man's
out.
honestly just gonna go straight up and just like...
Into Thanos' butt.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically. He's
Yeah,
like,
and then expand.
yeah, expand and just like explode Thanos.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think the Avengers are going to shove Thanos into Ant-Man's butt, and then he's going to shrink and crush Thanos. I think that's the thing that's going to happen.
Probably, but Captain dies, so
We don't know that.
Well, the comics. Say
Well, and the comics are very different from the
no,
movies
because
now.
Cap just gets his neck snapped by Thanos. Like he picks him up. You know.
The comics are very different from the movies.
I'm kidding. I didn't read the comics.
No. Yeah, because you were very wrong. That is not what happens. Also, there's a lot of comics about the same thing. There's like 4 different versions of it.
4 different versions.
Oh, you know what I think is hilarious? They did a whole bunch of reshoots right after, Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Was that what her name is supposed to be? Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
They did a whole bunch of reshoots, and everyone is assuming because they're trying to take as much of, what's her name, Brie Larson?
Yeah, Brie Larson.
Is that her real name?
I think so. Captain Marvel.
No, like, is that her name in real life, like the
Oh,
actress's name?
see.
I don't know.
Probably
Whatever.
is.
We're gonna call her Brie Larson for now because she's irrelevant. But she, I'm one to talk. I'm actually irrelevant. But I think they're trying because Captain Marvel did so horribly bad that they're trying to. Yeah, it is her name. That they're
Is that
trying
her?
to.
Oh yeah, that is her. Yeah, Captain.
They're trying to take as much of her out of the movie as possible, but they have all of these photos that they already took to promote the movie with her in them, and she's in them already, and I think it's hilarious that they're posting them. Like, I follow Robert Downey Jr. on Instagram, and he posted a picture with her yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, no, 13 hours ago, LOL. And it was him and her posing in, like, camo and, like, black jeans or whatever, and all of the comments are like, ew, because no one likes her.
No, no one does.
Yeah, because she's
She
a bad
sucks.
human.
Bad human.
And she sucks at acting.
Very bad.
They've done a pretty good job of casting people, like even if they're irrelevant per se.
Yeah.
But they're actually good actors. They just did horribly
Like Vision.
on her. You know what I'm saying? Like she's irrelevant, but she's also not a good actor, so you shouldn't help her. You know?
Yeah, Vision's horrible, dude.
And now that it's gonna be impossible to recast her. Because everyone knows who she is already, and it's like she's a main character. So if they were to try to do another one of her movies, she would have to play in it, and no one would watch
She's only
it.
gonna get probably 3 movies.
I don't think she's gonna do any more movies.
For her?
Yeah, and like she might do like a supporting role,
Yeah.
like Iron Man, like Robert Downey Jr. did in Spider-Man. But I don't think she's gonna get any more solo movies because everyone hated her so much.
Oh, God.
Because she's so absolutely garbage.
The ratings were like 1%.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, everyone hated that movie because it was a garbage movie. They could have done so much better than they actually did. And the worst part about that movie was probably that a cat took out what's his face? What's his name? Nick Fury. Nick Fury's eye. They could have done so much better than that. But it was a freaking cat. And you might say, no, it wasn't a cat. It was like this monster thing. But no, it was a freaking cat.
It was cat.
He wasn't in his monster form. It was a cat.
Because of claws, you know.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was probably
They literally could have made it anything and made him an absolute gangster because that's what he's supposed to be. But they didn't. Also, they did a really good job on his casting when they first cast him as Nick Fury. Okay, so if you guys don't know, in the comics, Nick Fury isn't a black dude and he's not that funny. But when they casted him, like it was like a whole role switch and he's like funny now. I know it was a good cast. Like they didn't make him the exact character, but they made a good version of him, and I think he's actually better than the one in the comics. I know you said that you didn't read the comics.
No, I didn't read it.
And I only read some of them, but like they did a great casting because now he's funny, and they got their black guy, which is what they really needed.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
The only reason
And
why the Avengers exist.
he basically supports everyone in like all the roles because everyone knows him and he's funny.
Yeah.
You know? Like in all of the movies he's always had like an iconic part.
What about Coulson, dude? Coulson's the main guy.
No, he's like a non sequitur. Everyone feels bad for him though. You know? Like everyone likes him because he's just like there.
True.
Not because he actually does something.
He's probably the pet.
Yeah. He's like a guinea pig, you know what I'm saying? Like he's there and he's cute, but also like no one cares if he dies.
Because Marvel
That's the real thing.
Because Marvel released
like he hasn't been in any of the movies since
Captain
like,
Marvel.
2012.
Since
Until
Captain Marvel. I think Phil Coulson is probably going to be a superhero. Could you not?
Is probably gonna be a what?
Superhero.
A superhero?
Superhero.
What the? No, he's in a TV show. He's in
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of Shield,
Agents
and he
of
is
S.H.I.E.L.D.
he's not he's an anti-hero. He's Ghost Rider. He's already something. Yeah, you don't watch that show though, and neither do I. I stopped watching it after the second season because it was
Dang.
garbage. But he's Ghost Rider now, so yeah, you're right. But I mean,
He's
like he's
Ghost
been Ghost
Rider?
Rider for like 2 years.
Dang.
He's not gonna be in the movies anymore though. And none of those characters on the TV show are either. They tried to make an Inhumans movie, which is like what
Oh,
those
yeah.
characters are based on.
Yep, yep. I thought it
But
was
that
gonna be a
movie
TV show.
failed so bad. It was supposed to be a TV show, and then it was supposed to be a movie, and then they made the movie, and the movie was garbage. That's really what happens. But yeah. Anyways, I'm freaking excited for Endgame.
Yep.
It's going to be
Same.
so depressing when everyone dies.
10 days. 10 days.
Also, I feel like they're lying to us
Yeah, they're lying to us.
about Robert Downey Jr.
He dies.
Yeah, I feel like he dies in space.
Yeah, I
or
was with
something.
him.
Yeah, he went to space with him, but he's the only one that got back because Iron Man actually sent him with his suit, and
Yeah.
the only thing that he kept was the helmet to record for Pepper. So he was there with him, and he's pretty sure that he died because he hasn't come back
Yeah,
yet.
he told me that I don't need the helmet, so
Mhm.
he just like blasted me out of space, and I kind of choked for a second.
It was only for a second though, because he was
Yeah.
going so fast, and he made it into our atmosphere, and like he was fine.
Yeah.
You know.
I almost snapped my neck on the Eiffel Tower, but
No, but you're fine. You know. Did you? Stop! You have to keep it going, Isaiah. You're the worst. Okay. Did you see Shazam or no?
no, but
I still haven't seen it. I want to
to.
see it so bad. I heard it
Hey,
was
let's go.
good.
Let's go watch it.
I can't, dude. I work.
No, spring break somewhere between spring break.
I work all through the week this week. I work every day.
Yo, I'm getting a job.
What job, bro?
I'm working with my dad for construction.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
I worked in construction for like 3 seconds, basically. It was not that long. I don't
My-
even remember. It
my
was
uncle's
probably
too.
only a couple weeks.
You know what? I'm gonna say a story with that.
Okay.
So
I've been messing with
as
his
people,
headphones, by the way.
I'm gonna bring it up to the attention of the audience.
Yeah.
You see these knots?
That's me. I'm a gangster.
There's for musicians. There is 5 types of musicians that are on the earth right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Just give me a second.
Dude, that's too long. You're taking too long, mate.
Hold on. Let me find it.
Too long.
I saved it like 5 years ago.
Yeah, he did. Dude, you're gonna take too long. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Go ahead and speak.
No, I want to see freaking Shazam.
Shazam.
So I have a deal with my brother that we're supposed to see superhero movies together, but the problem is he doesn't have time because he works 2 jobs and he goes to school, and I don't have time because I'm lazy and I work and I go to school.
Oh my god.
Mostly the lazy part, but it's not my fault, all right? And I want to see it, and we might not even be able to see Endgame because he's always super freaking busy, and it's annoying. But I'm definitely going to see Shazam without him. I just don't know when.
Tuesday sounds good.
I work today. Stupid. Boy, if you don't. Freaking.
Okay, worship leader problems. Let me see.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So, do you have those, like, friends that you only text memes to?
Yeah. Like that's the basis of our. Well, not, sometimes memes and then sometimes just cool things, you know. Do you find on the internet?
Yeah. Because, like, right now I have, like, 3 of those friends where we only send memes to each other. You know
Yo,
what
and
I'm saying?
also, if we do post this,
I'm going to post it
please-
today.
Okay. Comment, all right, what you want to hear or what you want to.
All 3 of you.
Wait.
Because only 3 people listened to our last one.
Or whoever listens, you know. Just, if this is the first episode you ever hear,
I get notifications. No one's commented yet because there's, like, 3 people that follow us.
yo, please just sign up on YouTube and get accounts. Like, you just make
Get
spam
20 accounts here. I'll tell you what to do. First, you start with your regular email. You comment and stuff, and you like the video, and you share it. And then you get your regular email plus the number 1 at the end. And then you comment and share and watch it. And then you get another one with the number 2, and so on and so on and so forth.
We want to be T-Series and PewDiePie, so that's our goal.
Yes, so it's us against PewDiePie right now.
Right
we
now.
need to get to, what is he at right now? Like 87 million?
87 million.
Is he? I don't know.
We need 1 billion.
Um,
We need the whole planet.
okay, so I just texted one of my friends, the one that I was texting memes to earlier. But I asked her what we should talk about right now, because we only hit the half an hour mark. But
We're at 30 minutes.
30 minutes and 30 seconds.
I can't find it, so forget it.
Yes, this is why you shouldn't have done it, because you liked it a year ago, and you saved it a year ago, and you've saved way more since then. Anyways, whatever. And she said, we should talk about what guys want in a girl. That's the tea. We're not actually going to talk about that, because he has no idea. But... Don't leave me. No, I love you. Don't leave me. No! Why? He's gone. Alright, this is... Okay, I'm going to call this person now. You can see. Let's see if she answers. She's probably not going to. Hey, Sam. So right now, we're doing a podcast. This is our setup at the moment. Oh, you can't zoom. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
So I saw your text message. I was like, I don't know if we should do this. Because I don't even think... I don't know. Is there anything else that we can answer instead on our podcast?
I don't know. That was literally the first thing I thought of.
Wow, is that what you've been thinking about right now?
Let's say hi to the podcast.
You know, like, a lot of girls have different crushes on different guys and everything, and they don't really have... What's up?
By the way, follow her.
Follow at what did you want to follow at? There's only 3 people that watch, but it's fine. Who did you want them to follow
Hold
you
on,
at?
hold on. Let me go to the different room. I cannot hear you.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Where do you want them to follow you at? Like what Instagram handle? Because like there's 3 people that follow that watch our videos, and you're probably one of them. But like where should the other 2 people follow you?
The other 2 people can just follow me on Sammy the Sloth 3.
Sammy the Sloth 3.
Alright, you heard it?
You heard it here. Sammy the Sloth, all one word with a 3 at the end. Alright, Sam. Anyways, okay, so I have a question for you instead, because you're our new guest.
Alright.
What?
No, by the way, she's single, and if you go to school, just like ask her out, you know.
Actually, don't do that probably.
I can take that, yeah.
Or do that. I don't know. Whatever she wants. But,
Yeah.
So, I have a question for you real quick. Why don't the girls who have crushes on the guys make it a little bit easier because it's 2019
Yes.
and just tell them...
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I have a crush on a guy, and I have no problem making it easier on him because I feel like we should both mutually put effort into a relationship if we both like each other.
The other 2 of you need to listen to her.
Yes.
That's what's going on.
But I feel like...
Oh, can we have the name just for the pod?
Yeah, what's his name for the podcast? Do I know this I do. Actually, I know who you're talking about. That's fine. We don't have to put his name.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not putting his name.
We can put his Instagram handle. His Instagram handle... No, I'm just kidding. Alright, continue. Sorry, Sam.
I'll literally kill you, Jared. I will run over to Pomona.
Oh my god.
Jeez, she'll
But,
probably
let's just
snap her
pretty
neck.
much not every girl is like just outgoing and can just express herself. Like I feel like it's just easier for me, but I know there's a lot of other girls who definitely have feelings for guys, but they're just scared of the fact that they might get rejected or the guys won't feel the same way, and they might either ruin the relationship or they just will like get so crushed by rejection, you know?
Okay, but I have a new question. Why don't they ask someone else? Okay, so, like, you know, like, the cliche of the guys at the bars asking their friends to go talk to a girl for them. That makes it easier, you know what I'm saying? Why don't they just do that with you? Because you're probably, you're like, probably so much more confident than them. So why don't you just help them
Well, for me
and tell the guy?
Yeah, for me
Depends on the
personally,
use.
I don't like my friends going up to the guy and getting inside information for me because
You
then
don't like your friends. Alright.
No, I love my friends, but it's like really you should if you care enough about this person, why are you gonna make other people go do what you should have been doing this whole time?
Because they're homeschooled. So we were talking about homeschool kids and homeschool moms earlier today, and I think a real big problem is the lack of confidence in them because they don't have to deal with people all the time.
Yeah.
Like, like a normal school kid does,
Yeah.
and they don't have to talk to
If that's-
people. So if you can do that for them, because like I do that for my friends sometimes.
Like, okay,
If
here's
you
the
could do
thing,
that
I
for
would-
them, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I would totally do it for my friends. Like,
You
if
should
they
do
were
it.
Like, hey, can you go see if this guy's interested in me? Like,
I know your friends do it for you. I've
Yeah,
had
I
people.
mean,
I've
I
had
don't
people
know
ask
if
me
they're
for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you find out if like people ask me to find out if someone else likes another person entirely? I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just out of their own curiosity because I generally don't ask them to do it unless it's like, unless I'm like, okay, yeah, please just let me know. I
Well,
need to know this
how many
now.
years have you known this person?
1/4 of a year.
1/4 of a year.
I know. Yeah, no, it's fine. You don't got it. You don't. Okay. So Sam, how about you do me a favor then? How about
Huh?
you ask these people, the friends that you know, why don't you help them and tell the guys that they like them and to make a decision. That way it makes it easier on everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about this, Isaiah? What do you
I
think?
have no idea.
He doesn't know.
Wait, what do you want me to say?
Why don't you ask the guys for them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I'm totally fine with asking the guys for them because I'm just close friends with pretty much like every guy at school. But I don't want to overstep my boundaries with this person's friendship if they don't want me to go up to this guy and ask them.
Oh, but that's when you gotta do it anyways, and then just not tell them,
You just gotta
and
do
tell
it.
the guy not to say anything.
Overstep boundaries, but I don't like. I'm a double agent over here, but sometimes I just don't really want to blow my cover.
Dude, all right. I will help you out. Next time you need help, I will ask the guy for you, and then I'll tell you about this. Okay, you just gotta let me know, all right?
Okay, yeah, of course.
I got you. Anyways, new question.
New question.
What is the Instagram handle of the guy you like?
Just a hint. Just a hint.
Oh, no,
It
no.
ends with an S.
Is that like the last name or?
No, it's not his name. But
It's at subscribe to Pewds.
yeah, subscribe to PewDiePie. And no, actually, we're competing. We were talking about this earlier. I don't know. Were you here? I think you were here. We're competing with PewDiePie, so subscribe to us
Yeah.
and unsubscribe from PewDiePie.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I can subscribe to both, but I don't think I can unsubscribe to PewDiePie. That's like, I'm incapable of doing
He
that.
just
I'm sorry.
he just guessed.
I just guessed right now.
on who you like.
The
And he was
handle.
completely wrong. No, Avery likes him. LOL.
No.
Anyways, so Sam, tell me, why is it that you think that these girls lack the confidence to go talk to the guy? Like, why is it on the guy to do something like that, especially like now that everything's changed and that it's so much easier to make fun of someone if something bad happens? You know, like if it doesn't go the way they want to and they think that it's funny, it's so much easier to make fun of people. But I think it would be like
Yeah.
easier for a girl to do it now.
Well, here's the thing. Most girls at school, it's hard because they don't really decide to like make a connection with this person as a friend beforehand. They're
Stop
just, like,
guessing.
cool. No, but
No. I'm telling. He's guessing on
I'm
who
just
you
guessing.
like. He's showing me Instagram, and I'm telling him to stop guessing. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Pretty much they just look at a person just on the outside and they see how they look and they're like, oh, I like this person, but they don't know this person and they just feel they don't have like this connection of at least a friendship or even being at least an acquaintance where they can't even just go up to this person and talk to them. Where for me, I make sure that if I'm gonna like a person, I have a friendship or a connection with this person before I even take those steps and actually pursue them as a crush, you know?
T. How many people have you done this with, Sam?
Not many.
T. Okay. No. Okay. So let's build on that really quick.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. So I mean, obviously that's why God made the Instagram DMs, but but say they can't use Instagram because their parents are homeschool moms. And I know way too many people that aren't allowed to use Instagram, but that's a different story entirely. So, why is it so hard for people to go up and talk to someone, in your opinion, then?
I honestly, it depend. It really depends on who the person is and like their insecurities and pretty much just like in general, just like I guess how they've been raised. Because like I've just always been raised to like I don't know, like respect people and do things the right way, but not hold back on like what I believe in or like what I want to do and everything. But like what I do, I just need to do it in like the most logical way possible. But I feel like for other people, their parents just they hold on to them in such like a strong hold where it's like these kids feel like even without their parents, they can't just go and take that step and even just like go and talk to a person, you know?
So they need, that's
that's
good.
really real.
So you're saying that they like need their parents' support and like for them to hold their hand, basically, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Because they've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, because for me, my parents know like everything. Like I cannot keep a secret from them and everything. And pretty much like they don't like hold on to me in a tight way, but like they still like hold on tight enough where it's like I know I'm safe with them. But I know that they trust me enough to be able to go and do certain things and that, like, we'll both just be okay. But I feel like just with other people, their parents are like, no, you have to, like, abide and stick by these rules and you cannot go past these rules or you'll suffer these intense consequences.
Yeah, I get that. What do you think, Isaiah?
I agree with every point, but like
You agree with every point, but...
no. Hear me out. I mean, like...
Didn't you learn in English class that once you say but, everything
Why?
before that doesn't matter?
No.
Okay, fine, whatever. Anyways, continue.
So, like... There's an overprotection when it's homeschool. And it's Christian homeschool. And,
Which is even worse.
I think that some kids are just gonna do whatever they want, like no matter what. They'll they'll find ways, like just to get on Instagram.
It's so easy. I think it's way more easy. I think it's easier than parents ever would have thought it would be to find ways around the rules.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy, and it kind of negates the fact that there is a rule.
But I think
so. I feel like there shouldn't be a rule. But anyways, what were you saying? Sorry.
That makes it harder, though.
No.
No. In the sense that it makes it harder, like for the parent and the child to have a connection. You know.
Oh yeah, when there's a whole bunch of rules like that, I get that 100%. I'm happy that my parents don't have that many
rules. They're
rules.
not gonna be as close, like when they're sharing like information, you know,
Yeah.
or like stuff that they're dealing with. But
yeah. Anyways, well, well, this has been a great time. Thank you, Sam, for being our last-minute guest, and thank you for answering the phone because you gave us great insight to the girl teenager's mind.
yes.
Is there anything that you'd like us to answer before we leave?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Alrighty, great. I'm so happy.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for answering your phone.
Yes.
And for saying okay, even though I didn't tell you that we were gonna do this. Maybe next week we will call someone else and see if they answer. Isn't that right, Isaiah?
Again. Yeah.
Or we'll just call you if it doesn't work out.
On Instagram.
All right.
Sometimes.
All right. Now we know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Sam, for joining us today. You have a great day. I will see you later, and to you, I will also see you guys later. Sam, is there anything you want to say to the three of us? No. All right, that has been Tuesday. That has been Tuesday mornings with Jeremy. Oh God, that's the mic. He dropped the mic. And Isaiah, and we are signing off. Goodbye.